welcome to another episode of Football Tussle. And as you can see, it's gone back to four, but those two are guests anyway.
Oh, I was going to say, what?
Massey Legacy, and we got Andre there. Spurs and Chelsea fans, unfortunately, but it's good to have them on anyway. Welcome back, lads.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have you guys, mate. It's always good to be back on the Football Tussle, man.
There you go. There you are. You're always welcome anyway. That's what we need anyway. Anyway, let's start off with Arsenal, who are running things in the Premiership currently, versus a declining Liverpool that used to do a bit of running still, but nowadays it looks like there's no legs.
Look at my guests.
Who wants to start on that?
Look at my guests. Look at the faces. When you said that, you see the Spurs one there, Christian doing.
Yeah, well,
of course. And then you got this Chelsea one down here, just nodding his head. But listen, I'll go first. As an Arsenal fan, it feels beautiful. I don't know what this feeling feels like all these years. It feels good now. Now I'm actually tuning in to watch the games. I was like, what's happening? Nah, but all jokes aside, I feel like, listen, I was happy with the result. Liverpool are down right now at this moment. So I still thought we were going to lose to Liverpool, I'll be honest, with our record against Liverpool. And then when we considered 2 goals as well, when it was 2-2, I didn't see us winning the game. But I'm just grateful that we won the game. I still feel like our defending is poor in these big games. I definitely knew that we were going to concede more than once. Maybe I should have played the Aka. But yeah, I feel like that was a good result, and that keeps us on the table. And listen, we all know Man City are going to win the league, but what belief would it give the players and people watching from outside to say, listen, Arsenal are going places and they want to be part of that journey? So I'm happy with what Arteta is doing, especially. And I have to bite my tongue and say, listen, he's done exceptionally well. Do I believe in this process? Yes, I'm starting to believe in this process, and I just hope this process just yields a trophy with it. So my take.
What month are we in?
We're in I think is it October? But you still have to believe.
Okay.
Listen, listen. The World Cup is in 6 weeks.
It's less than that.
Things are different now. Things are different now. The World Cup is in 6 weeks. Things are different now. Listen,
but for me, what's it called? For me, Liverpool played well in the first half. Second half, they got the energy was gone, but the officiating was awful. The officiating.
No way.
No, let me finish.
No. We got mutual people now.
That should have been
people here. We got mutual people.
It should have been a penalty for Liverpool. Gabriel's hand was up there. That's a definite penalty.
That wasn't a nowhere penalty.
I've seen it given. It's
a penalty. Please, the hands were not near the side. That's a penalty.
It was on the side. What are you talking about?
Up here, for goodness sake. How can it be down there when the hand was there? Go look at it again. It was a penalty all day long.
Shocking.
And for VAR not to
sometimes we talk. I think sometimes we go one where as the season goes on, you win some, you lose some.
No, we're not talking about that. We're asking if it was a penalty, yes or no.
That to me personally is a penalty, because I've seen.
Of course, you
saw the Newcastle game.
That's a penalty. That's a penalty. But that's a penalty. But at the end of the day, Liverpool's had some very crazy decisions.
Many years.
We've played Liverpool. Chelsea's played Liverpool many times, and they got away with a lot of penalties and whatever cards.
So that is your.
So they can't complain. Liverpool can't complain.
You can't complain. And then the other one, the Jesus one, he went down like he got shot. That's not a penalty as well.
That's not everybody can. What are you talking about?
The officiating was poor. The officiating was poor in that game.
Do you know what?
Now, because Liverpool's lost.
Do you know what's so crazy?
Yeah, they lost, but you still have to be critical of the supposed to be the best referee there, Michael Oliver. He was a joke.
Sorry. Do you know why you're a liar? Do you know why you're a liar? Yes, why you're a liar. When the game was on CIC, when the game was on, your feelings about these penalties. You didn't mention nothing at all.
I mentioned it. I mentioned it.
You didn't mention nothing.
Check.
Now you've had.
I
now
mentioned
you've had one day.
handball.
You've had one day to digest it. Now you want to come on here and then talk about penalty. Come, you know.
Listen, guys.
Even though I don't like to watch match of the day,
let me give you my quick opinion on the game.
Even though I don't like to watch match of the day when we lose, I watched it there. It was highlighted.
No, forget about match of the day. But I didn't the opinion of those.
See, Nunes.
Anyway, as I said, Arsenal doing very well. Let's see if they get a trophy at the end of the season.
Whatever. Old news.
There you go. That's it. Moving on anyway. Liverpool need to. They're in transition at the moment. Their goal now.
No. Cut it out, guys.
They are.
Please talk some reality into this guy. What transition?
They are. The midfield is gone. The midfield is gone. That used to protect the back line to allow.
Who's gone? Who's gone? Who?
The midfield is gone in terms of there's no legs and there's no protection.
Oh, you got Fabinho, you got Thiago, you got Henderson.
What people? Listen. Jokes aside, if you know about how Liverpool play, you know what they've been doing in the previous 3 to 4 years.
I know what they've been doing. You've got a right back that's getting destroyed, that knows how to attack and can't defend if he gets his first priority. Yes, what are you talking about?
What I'm talking about is that, not to spend too much time because we've got other things to talk about, the system was simple. Liverpool had the 3, workman-like midfielders. Their job was to protect the defense, get the ball as quick as to either the fullbacks or to the front 3. That midfield no longer has the legs to do that protection anymore. They're just being run ragged. And that's, for me, Liverpool, there has to be wholesale changes. At least half the team has to go. But that's the predicament we're in. And Klopp has to be careful himself.
Klopp has to be careful now. My goodness, fans.
January sales. Anyway, moving along.
For me, the game. Just a quick word there. For me, the game. I feel Arsenal were brilliant. I'll be very honest. You knew Arsenal were going to play very open game. I thought Klopp made the game very open because good 4 attackers in there.
I love this episode. I'm actually having a good time.
But this is the thing. Me bringing my sentiments into it is Arsenal. Come on, don't want Arsenal. Give them February. It's Arsenal. But they're doing well.
What do you mean give us February?
Liverpool for me are a mess.
Because you know me melt away. That's what it means. But anyway, we'll watch that space on both teams. Both teams at the moment are on different pages. Let's move along to Chelsea's little stirring the pot nicely now under Mr. Graham Potter.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll let him speak. I don't think so.
Let our Chelsea, inside source.
I just said that. I will let him speak. I just said that.
I think first and foremost, I think when Graham was appointed, having that 2 weeks break helped him in terms of applying whatever he wants to apply with the players.
If it helped him, the team was poor, but go on.
No, the team was poor, but then again, change of management. So maybe we're having that manager bounce. But at the same time, I like the way he coaches because he adapts to every match he's played. Like he could play back 4, back 3.
Oh, wow. Here we go.
No. But I mean, listen, we base managers off results. So far, he's doing it. So when he does something wrong, I'll critique him. But I'm saying so far,
He's done well.
Has he lost any yet?
Sorry?
Has he lost any yet?
I think he's done well. Because I think one thing he's done good, he's actually used every single place that they have. I think different teamwork, which is good.
Christian, your mic is a bit. I don't know if because you're a Spurs supporter, but it's
yeah. I was like, wow, where you at? Like, bruv, my signal can't catch White House Lane from here.
I know. That's the old stadium. Maybe still using the old stadium Wi-Fi because the new stadium, the new stadium, the £1 billion stadium Wi-Fi is world class.
That living bit
we don't like to say it still. Maybe still stuck in the old stadium. But for me, jokes aside there, Chelsea, even though the performance in the first half there against Wolves was poor, but crucially, they got that goal just before half-time.
They were wasteful, though. They were very wasteful, though.
And he made many changes as well, because he was saying them for the game in midweek away to Milan in Champions League.
Andre, you were saying Chelsea, these guys, He's adaptable. He plays 3 at the
back.
No.
But he's always done it from Brighton anyway. So it's not like I'm saying he's done that at Chelsea.
Can I ask my question? This is my show. Can I ask my question?
Bro, what do you mean your show, bro? Come get Crash the show, my G.
But hustling with the guests as well. Hustling with the guests. Go on.
But I was gonna say, for me, since Potter's come in, even since Tuchel this season, I still haven't seen a Chelsea game where I feel that we're outstanding. I haven't seen a game where I feel like they've played very well. And funny enough,
in the Champions League. I mean, in Champions League.
Yeah. The midweek game was good.
For me, AC Milan Liverpool, I expected a bit better.
They were poor, injuries as well. True, but you could beat what's in front of you. Is that not what you're saying?
Yeah, made them look poor as well.
But I just feel like, what game, or should I say, under Potter, what game have you seen under Potter and you felt like, okay, boom, I could see what Potter is trying to do? Because for me, I just feel like
it's still early. How many games did he have?
I don't know. Three,
4 games. This is the 4th game, I think.
So it's early anyway.
But he was saying the guy's doing 2 weeks training, all of this. I'm just saying.
No. What I meant by that was I'm saying the 2 weeks. The 2 weeks.
Maybe he was doing it with no one because
no. What I meant was that 2 weeks give him enough time, because remember, like, he's not got enough time. If the matches are coming quick and fast, so 2 weeks has helped him settle a little bit with the pressure a little bit.
So are you seeing progress with Chelsea then?
But listen. I mean, he's doing well. He's helping England as well. We've got the last game we had 7 English players playing. So Chelsea doing all right.
They're doing well. They're 4th in the table. They're quietly going about their business. But moving quickly, let's talk about Wolves. Once again, they're toothless again. Even though the old
against Wolves now, man.
The old what's it called? Chelsea so-called legend there. Diego Costa still couldn't even do anything.
Let's say
the team is so poor now.
Costa's best contribution in the game was when he was coming off.
And then he was walking around the pitch doing high fives.
Wow.
It's finished. It's a wasted transfer.
I'm telling you, them Wolves fans, they were petrified. Like, hold on, is he our player? Because he was.
But anyway, those Wolves fans, just like their team, they got no teeth.
We love him.
Okay, now, guys, okay. Lager's been sacked. Okay.
Well, at the moment, what's it called? Whoever takes over, they need to sort out.
Is the guy from Seville?
Can you imagine? You get sacked because you were crap. You had a howler start of the season in La Liga, and next minute you're welcome to the Prem. Imagine.
But you know, Wolves.
No. Hold on a second. Lopetegui, or whatever his name is, he's a good manager.
Oh, of course.
You don't go manage in Spain. Yeah. And then be offered Real Madrid job, and then Seville getting them to champion top 4 in that many seasons.
And the next minute sacked.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, boy, it happens, man.
Next minute, he wouldn't have thought he would find himself at Wolves in 2022. So what respect on the name's going there? But anyway, who's Wolves?
Who's got level?
No, but seriously, come on. Living Seville all the way to Wolves. No,
you don't know him.
I won't go Wolves, though. I won't go Wolves, though. No disrespect.
There you go. You're telling us we should put respect on his name.
He's level. Sorry?
I said Steve Bruce will be available now.
Wow.
Stop, please.
Maybe. Moving on anyway. What's it called? We'll watch that space when he takes over. I think he's going to take over in the next couple of days. Let's see if we can maybe start getting them scoring at least before even trying to think about getting a point or 3 points. But we'll watch that space also with that. Moving on to Brighton versus Spurs. What did you think of that performance then, Mr. Christian Kamasi Legacy?
Well, you know what? I think Tottenham were steady progressive. We're doing things nice and quietly. You know, I think Conte's got us playing in a system in a way that we're adapting really well. You know,
you are boring, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Wolves.
I said,
bro, listen, Spurs are boring.
Let him finish. You know about Conte when he was at Chelsea anyway. Go on.
Remember after you could win the game 1-0, and then when Chelsea won under Conte, when they won up on Chelsea, they were very boring as well. When Chelsea won under Mourinho, they were boring, but they're winning. So let's forget the boring thing. We can progress. I'd rather play boring and get points. Now,
football's entertainment. I don't like this about football's like a result-driven game. is a bit of both. I want to watch football.
What result driven? Listen, their biggest game last week against Arsenal, we got destroyed 3-1.
Look how much they spent. They spent that much to be so boring. Imagine. But anyway, they're doing well as well. What's it called? At the end of the day, and Spurs' goal is obviously if they can challenge, which it won't be easy. If Harry Kane don't
score, there's no Spurs.
If Harry Kane doesn't score, they ain't doing nothing. They're getting the minerals from Harry Kane.
Son at the moment, Heung-min Son or whatever his name is at the moment he's doing a salad there.
Some of the young should have.
You guys, listen. You guys
his energy last season to be top goal scorer.
At the moment, we're in the top 4, top 5. Yes, so we're doing okay. But
you're doing very well. Not okay. You're doing very well.
Okay, you know.
Don't worry about us. We'll do us. Don't worry about us.
Wait. What do you mean you're doing okay? Like you won trophies? You overachieving right now. To be honest, what do you mean you're doing okay?
What are you achieving?
You're overachieving.
Did you beat us?
They're doing very well anyway.
Listen, you tell me you celebrate and go at Stamford Bridge like you won the league. Even Harry Kane blown himself there doing match interview and saying, "I'm so glad we won the match there, late winner there at the bridge." Come on, stop it.
Anyway, what's it called? The 3 of your teams are in the top. What's it called? Top 4.
And you're not.
Which I would bite my fingers off because I'm not used to this nosebleed of being closer to relegation than the top.
I can't wait for Liverpool to play on a Thursday.
Liverpool 15 years ago were playing Europa football on a regular basis. Remember those days? We were Frank and those
and we was winning the trophy at least anyway. Not like Arsenal. Anyway,
don't worry about us. Don't worry about us, mate. Don't worry about us. One Premier League in Spain. Don't worry about
trophy of any kind. I think it was before your time, Alan Smith. And
it's a Premier League show. It's a Premier League show. We're talking Premier League. I don't know how you're going to Europe. We're talking Premier League right now.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Kristen, please, when people talk about trophies,
thank you.
Yeah. Please just be quiet.
He hasn't. When was the last one? Berbatov in 2008.
Zip it. When people,
you mean the League Cup, the one they used in flushing toilets?
Wow.
That's
all. So it's a trophy now. Is it a trophy now? Because I swear you told me the last time I came, it was like, the League Cup is what is the League Cup? It's a trophy.
The Domestos Cup is it?
Hold on. Seriously. We got this guy on our show saying. Last time he came on the show, we dismissed him for League Cup. Listen. Good thing that you can remember what happened last year. Chelsea ain't winning nothing anyway. Let's just put it that.
Listen, I'll tell you something. If we don't
got a manager with no
guaranteed Arsenal ain't winning nothing. Arsenal ain't winning nothing. It's Chelsea. We win stuff. It's a Chelsea thing. Come on.
Let's see.
You know.
Let's see.
You know.
Let's see.
Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, well, if Arsenal's not winning it, Liverpool's not winning it. What's it called? Spurs are not winning it. Who's winning it?
Spurs definitely not winning it.
Is it Man City winning everything? Is it Man United's not going to win anything? So you're telling me that Man City's winning everything?
We'll do something. Don't worry about.
You have to. It's overdue anyway. But moving on, we'll quickly fly through them.
How about this? Listen, Kristen, if Spurs win a trophy this season, I would wear a Spurs t-shirt on the show.
Don't jinx it.
If Arsenal wins over this season, you would wear an Arsenal t-shirt, and I would invite you back on the show. You agree?
Brilliant, yeah.
No problem.
All right, man.
So he's not gonna be back on the show for at least a good 3 years or something.
What? You need 15 years there.
Anyway,
we're joking. Wow.
I feel like Johnny, bro.
Wow, man. See, don't do too much there. I know you're laughing on air, but behind closed doors you'll be crying a lot there. My phone. When Liverpool were losing yesterday, this guy was messaging me ridiculous amount of time.
It's like It's like the Clint Eastwood.
It was going crazy on Twitter.
It's like the Clint Eastwood classic movie. The good, the bad, the ugly. You have to take the good when it's there. You have to take the bad when it's there, and also you have to take the ugly times.
You guys are looking like both bad and ugly, mate. You know, bad in form.
To be honest, Liverpool looking like a Leicester this season. The only difference is they scoring goals because you guys concede.
Wow.
Not that low there. Not that low.
My goodness. Wait, straight. He scored a point in 12 in 12 games. Liverpool considered 10. They considered 10 out of 12.
I've already explained why that
I know. I'm just telling you.
Anyway, moving on and fly through the other games there. What's it called? Talking about Leicester. Leicester went 1-0 up. They're on a bit of a high after beating Nottingham Forest. And what did they do? We know about Leicester. Can't keep a clean sheet to save their life. I know did they keep one in that game? They did even as well. So what do you have to say about that? Bournemouth, quickly.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about Everton. I don't know why I heard Everton. I was screaming.
No.
Sorry, bye. I'll let them get.
Leicester's been poor, man. They've just been poor.
They're in trouble this season. So let's quickly, what's it called? Talk about them quickly before we move on.
I think in defensively, they're in trouble. Midfield needs to be sorted. Some players want to leave. Telemans doesn't want to be there. Madison, his head is turned. Like, he's just performing to see if he can go World Cup and maybe get a club come game out of there by January. Brendan Rodgers is so pissed off. I mean, he criticized the owner of the club. He wants to get sacked. I believe they would have got rid of him because they can't pay him off. So
that's why they're keeping him there. And for me, can you imagine? Bournemouth got rid of their manager and they're in better form than Liverpool and they're above Liverpool. What a blow! What's it called? Managerless and they're above Liverpool. Says it all about Liverpool season so far.
Stop crying. Can we move on from Liverpool?
No crying there still. Just let them know still. But well done to Bournemouth anyway, because sometimes. What's they call you? Sack the manager. There's still no improvement. But in that stage, they've done very well.
I think quickly,
unbeaten, isn't it?
I think with Bournemouth, ever since that Liverpool game like passion, they've got better. Brilliant.
Sometimes you go still
to do better.
Yeah,
there you are. So what's it called? Let's see how that goes. Leicester better sort themselves out because there's only so much that the owners will be able to say we can't afford to sack this guy. Yeah, they're bottom of the table after what happened with this evening's game, and then moving on to the formality of Man City versus Southampton. It was a matter of how many, and would it be 5, 6, or 7? And if Haaland will score another hat trick or at least maybe get a brace.
Imagine
so it was a surprise that he struggled to even get when he only scored the 4th goal there.
Guardiola was saying he was upset Haaland didn't score a hat trick. The cheek as well.
That is it. He's a joker anyway. What's it? So, Southampton's another team that's in serious trouble, but they always seem to save themselves.
They've lost like the last 4 games.
And I think the owners of them are German, so maybe they're giving the Ralph Hasenhuttl or whatever extra leverage.
Yeah, I'm correct. They've lost the last 4 games. Southampton basically. Southampton remind me of Leicester a bit because they're not really investing in the squad. It's been the same players there, and then what happens is they buy 1 or 2 players for like 6, 7 million. That's not good enough at the Premier League.
You get some loans and you expect the manager to do.
Where's the money? So
you're right, but every season they seem to do well, isn't it? I think
because they win 3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, but Christian, this season, look at the teams they're losing. Listen to teams bottom of the table, top of the table. They lost to Wolves. Wolves are struggling. They lost 1-0 to Wolves.
Yep.
Then they lost 1-0 to Villa. These 2 teams are struggling. Then they lost 2-1 to Everton. Everton is struggling. Then they lost 4-0 to Man City. So who they beating? They listen to the teams at the bottom. Listen to the teams at the top.
They're in trouble. The only thing that they look for, they need to look forward to when they play Leicester.
Oh yeah, definitely. Guys, play your acca. That's both teams to score, mate.
There you go.
Definitely. Yeah.
Moving on to another team that's high flying, and it's the Magpies. They blew away They blew away the beats there.
Newcastle are aiming for Europe. Trust me, they're aiming for Europe.
They are. They're looking good. Newcastle looking good quietly as well. They're looking good quietly. The way they play football, as if they're ready in the Champions League there.
There you go.
No, Champions League. No, that's a big
No, he was saying that they're playing in the Champions League. He did say they're going to get to the Champions League. Yeah,
because look, when a club gets a new owner, when a club becomes rich, one of the ways to attract players to you, apart from the money, There should be a progression. So you've had 1 year with players coming in. Now, if they get into Europe, be the Conference League or whatever, Chelsea's a different case. Just we're elite, bro. But
no, please stop. Anyway, let me please.
Bring it.
Yeah, go on.
When Roman came, we knocked you guys out of the Champions League. Do you want to go about that?
What do you mean? So, never. That was under Roman's.
We beat the Invincibles under Roman. It was Ranieri. What are you talking about?
Yes, and that's when Roman came. You bought players then. What players?
Christian's just looking.
Listen, your first season.
Chris said, "Don't worry, it's not." Don't worry.
Anyway,
speak about Newcastle. Eddie Howe has always been an
Newcastle.
They've always been attacking. They attacked properly. Brentford were just all over the place.
On the screen. Sorry.
But I think with Newcastle are making good. No, Joe, you're right. I think Newcastle are making good progress.
Oh yeah, because Eddie Howe, if he doesn't,
Eddie Howe could be out. Like 2 seasons. I think Eddie Howe's on good for 2 more seasons, and then he'll get like a big man to take them further. I don't think Howe will do. Why did Newcastle get like top 5, top 6? I think they'll struggle. Then
I don't see Newcastle finish top 6. I don't see Newcastle finish top 6. They could sneak 7th. I don't see them finish top 6.
7th will be a bit strong because what's it called? Yeah, maybe 8th or 9th.
Yeah,
because 8th doesn't put you there.
Totally agree.
Because I told you.
But anyway, Amaron that I was questioning a couple of weeks ago there is now starting to score like that. Well, it's about time. Because I was saying that he needs to do more.
There. When I speak,
but listen, Guimaraes is a very good player though. He's a good one now. He's a good one to look out for.
Who's that?
Bruno Guimaraes.
Oh yeah, what's it called? We were surprised he went there anyway.
We only about his quality. He went Newcastle for money anyway. The twat.
Oh yeah, and as a stepping stone, depending on what happens.
You're blaming him for going for money, is it? Okay.
Oh yeah. Moving on to what's it called? The games on Sunday. There, quick fly through. I was saying for the last couple of weeks there that Palace needed to turn these results into wins. And what's it called? Unfortunately, they got the 3 points there at home to Leeds.
Yeah, I think Vieira's doing Vieira's doing a fantastic work with Palace. But I feel like the difference between Palace and the likes of Southampton or Leicester City not wanting to spend money. I think with Palace have got a system that works well for them, where they've changed Zaha now to like sort of playing up front. Eze now is sort of playing central midfield, and I feel like the difference between Palace and those other teams is that Patrick Vieira is trying to prove himself. Because I feel like he got overlooked for the Arsenal job. Because when you look at Patrick Vieira, you look at.
I was just about to ask you that question. Like,
yeah, he got
Arsenal. Yeah.
He was better. His CV was way better than thing.
And he had more experience because remember he was coaching a team in America as well.
It was America first, isn't it? Yeah, it was America.
Yeah, America. Then he went France as well. So he's got better CV. Yes, of course he does.
I think it was. We know anyways sometimes why people not being picked anyway, but we'll move on. What's it called?
Swiftly. You could say ain't no one holding us to say what you're thinking on the show. You could say it.
Yeah, well,
obviously, because black.
High profile team there still. They might not be ready for that still. Moving on to what's it called? Another. Yeah, so go on.
No, just quickly on Crystal Palace. I think Eze is their best player. I know people talk about Zaha, but I think Eze, he's the one that.
I don't think he's consistent enough, to be honest.
Yeah,
but he's a good player.
He's definitely the second best. He's definitely the second best player anyway. Yeah. He's still got what's it called? He can't take the mantle yet off
Zaha. You know what?
It's definitely one that there's a battle there. There could be the old like the Suarez and what's it called and Salah kind of sourness.
Shut it, man.
Anyway, moving on to what's it called? Moving on to a team that was having a few problems there, and then they started showing some form there. West Ham versus Fulham there in the London derby there, and the Italian striker.
He's got three goals in 3 matches. I think.
I think.
Samantha. I was impressed with Declan Rice as well because I did watch that game at work. It was.
I don't know what's behind Declan Rice and this Chelsea fans love this guy so much.
No. Do you know what? It's not even that. I watched the game and I'm saying Declan Rice did well in the game. He didn't score a goal or whatever, but I'm saying he. Trust me, he bossed that midfield. He did well. So it was just a mention.
Why
would I want to mention Declan Rice every time? Make the price of Declan Rice go up every time.
Fulham is their top striker anyway. Mitrovic there, who was injured in the last game there. So what's it called? They missed him there. It was just one of those. They've done well this season. Anyway, so, they've done well this season. If you look at their position on the table, they're punching above their weight. So what's it called? Silva's is doing a good job there still. So he can begrudge what's it called, some of the decisions there, possible handball there on the goal on the winner there, VAR again, and then moving on to the what's it called, the last game there at Goodison Park where the old goats hit 700.
My God, what a number!
Yeah, wow.
What a number!
What can you say, man? What can you say? 700 career goals. My goodness.
That's it.
Wow.
Messi's what? I think 9 behind on 691 there still. But yeah,
both of them are just ridiculous numbers.
Oh yeah, the numbers are too much. I mean, Everton are hard to beat, and what's it called? Iwobi that highlighted that he's been he's been a different player now. He's moved position there and he's shone there. Brilliant goal there in front of his uncle or whatever. And then the thing is, then they collapsed. And then Man United came through there, even though Marshall got injured. That was a good away win for them anyway. And Anthony, is that 3 goals in how many games for Anthony there, the new signing?
In 3 Premier League games, he scored 3 goals. But the thing is, when I look at Man United, even Anthony scoring these goals, is for me, his performances haven't been great either.
No, Man United performances haven't been great as well.
But they're still winning.
Yes, that's a good thing. When you don't perform well and you get the 3 points, not to mention Liverpool again, but we'll take that.
Jeez, man! Wow, you must be hurting, man. Every little minute,
it's not easy.
You're hurt.
It's very rare that you see Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United, Spurs, and all the other teams and City all win on the weekend, and you're the only one that's left out.
Yeah, actually, do you know what? Do me a favor. Take your teardrops. Go on.
No tears here. No tears here. No tears here.
There's
no tears here. As I said, you take the good, the bad, and the ugly. No tears here.
I can't even find Liverpool on the table. Where are they? 9, 10 somewhere? Kim Jong there.
Don't worry.
Wow.
Was that at the end of the season?
Was that Nunes looking for where Liverpool were on the table there?
At the end of the season, there'll be about Chelsea anyway. So be quiet. There'll be about Chelsea end of the season and Spurs.
I think Nunes.
But now you know.
Nunes knew as well. He did that in celebration. They knew. They cried, and he said, "We're gonna cry." He knew.
Anyway, well done, you guys, there for joining us. There. I hope.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, how are you presenting this thing? What about Aston Villa? You mentioned Aston Villa and
Oh yeah.
The game finished 1-1. Yeah.
So poor nowadays. They almost.
No, they're crap. They're crap.
You gotta mention them.
There you go.
Can I say something quickly?
Yeah, go on.
The time's up.
Yeah, because I had the TV, I had the game on the background.
How can you not beat Nottingham Forest?
Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is, they've been poor.
Finished.
But then again, I've noticed Gerrard in trying to look for a solution. You can't play. What's the name of the other guy? The midfielder they got, Biona, or what's his name? Biona, or what do you call him? And Coutinho. They don't work.
Yeah, Buendia. But time is up.
Watkins is poor. And Watkins is poor.
But Watkins is a striker. You need to give him supplies. Like,
thanks for coming onto the show. Time is up, guys. Time is up.
No wingers, no traditional wingers. Well done for
I don't know. He's your future Liverpool manager. Then come to Liverpool.
No chance. After what happened last season against Man City, that's last day of the season. It's finished.
This Liverpool.